The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, fellas. There it is, 8 o'clock on the button. Veronica, good morning. Tony, Jacques, guys, very good morning. Randy and Sue, good morning, guys. Fellas, it is Monday, last day of November. Mimi, good morning. Joe, good morning. It is the last day of the month, and we head into a home stretch for Christmas. Hope you guys all had a good weekend. Scott, good morning and welcome back. If you guys are here on a trial, which kind of began, I guess, last week for some of you Monday, and some of you joined throughout the week. Good morning and welcome back. Today should be a full day. It's a full week. We should have better trading. Bots did okay last week, right around 3,500 in very slow trading. Order flow obviously continues to, Ruben, good morning. Good morning. Welcome back. Order flow continues to prove to be very, very profitable. And just looking around quickly, NASDAQ looks like it's coming back to 65 would be my guess. Good morning, Chris. Chad, good morning. NASDAQ's got small sellers in the overnight session, just under 600. We do have some sellers in the Russell. We've got another, what looks like 1,500 almost sellers in gold. Write this number down, fellas. If gold breaks 67, it gets walloped. That's gold. Below 67 is going to get spanked again. We came pretty close just now on this down move, right around, where'd we get to? Looks like 68.4, but 67 is going to do her. Crude also has sellers about 1,300, though it is currently trying for a bid. ES looks like about 4,500 net sellers in the overnight session, 4,600 actually. Todd, good morning. Guys, I hope you had a great weekend. This week I'm going to be playing a little bit more with my new indicator. I'm going to be showing it to you guys. I'm going to be working with Joel this afternoon on a couple of touch-ups that I'd like to see with it. Hang on, fellas. In any event, guys, we're here. It's Monday. We got the week. We'll make it a good one. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm just now turning on some bots. Let me quickly read the disclaimer, and we'll get on with it. For those of you interested, Notre Dame won again. Let's see, where is there it is. Impressively. That first half, the first two drives were a little nauseating, Brad. Weren't they? U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, fellas, remember that past performance is not indicative of future results. Let's see what we've got going on here. Methinks gold is going. Hey, Daryl, good morning. Very good morning. Early morning to you. Guys, this is where I'm at so far. This is gold on a 5-minute. These are guys, can you hear me okay? Can I get a sound check, please? Okay, thank you. This is the new indicator that I've been working on. This is on a 5-minute. I've been playing with it on a 3-minute. On a 15 range, which is, I think, terrific for scalping. But these are 10 contract trades. This is gold and NASDAQ on a 5-minute. So NASDAQ, for instance, on a 5-minute would have given you this long here at 650. And gold, which looks like it's getting ready to roll, would have given a long here at 605. Right? So for just as a refresher, normal candle colors, good morning, Ray. Normal candle colors are green and red. We disregard those. What we're interested in are the burgundy and the blue. We're interested in the burgundy and the blue. So this is just 2 charts, and I'd probably be a little more comfortable this way. We have no news today, by the way, fellas. It's NASDAQ trying to get a bid here. Crude does have a bid. I do have gold on the bots, fellas. The 377 may short. According to the 5-minute, gold is trying, this would actually be a long. Now it's going to have to come up through 73.4 to get to 75. So the reason, fellas, that I'm showing this, one, it's clearly a sim trade. Okay? And I'm using 10 contracts for a couple of reasons. First and foremost is my intention would be to trade it when I actually get the final, good morning, Magnus. When I get the final product, I have a meeting with Joel today at 12:30. There's a couple of things I want to see. My intention is to trade it with 10s live, but I'm currently using 10 so that I do not make a mistake and trade it with my live account. If I were using 1, 2, or 3, or even 4 at times, I could inadvertently put it on live. So I'm still working with it. There's a couple of things. I'm really happy with the results so far. You didn't miss much, Magnus. Just a disclaimer and me talking a little bit about this new indicator I'm working with that I had Joel program. Crude is bid. It's going to have to break out, but it looks longs just for the sake of conversation. This would have been a great long here, 710. We're up at the top of the range here on crude. I'd need a pullback in crude. So this should give me the burgundy candle, which it is. So this is a short. That would be a short. Now I know I've got support here. I'm not suggesting anybody follow this trade. I am watching the NASDAQ and it does look short to me, but the stop is probably too small. This could come all the way back down to 250 is where the NASDAQ can get to. It does have support right where it stopped. It's going to have to break 82.5. Good morning, Tony. Gold is looking to roll over again. By the way, anybody that was in the room on Friday, if you guys remember, I gave a target on the NASDAQ, which did not get there while we were in the room. And then about 15 minutes after we left the room, the NASDAQ blew down to that target. We do have sellers. This is a long. That would have been the long here. If gold pops up through 73.4, it's going to make it up near 74.8. But NASDAQ should come down. Again, it's going to find some support here on that third standard deviation. If it breaks that 80, I do have it as a short. It's just slow, fellas. Let's see, one thing I need to add. Gold looks like it's going to pop up. I would say I would be a little late on that. I should have been in at 72.5, but I'm pretty sure we can get 75. And there goes your NASDAQ, fellas. Nice, Frank. Very nice. I do have it as a short, guys. It's all sellers. It's not a ton of. Last candle we had 124. This current candle we've got about 70. Does anybody know if Ninja has a timer on the it's a in the indicators? A bar timer? Yeah, does Ninja have a bar timer? All right, thank you. This is bouncing a bit. I would now not want to see this above 80 half. I want to see that resistance hold. If that pops, that's where I'd kill the trade. Its candle is green. I'll look for it in 1 second. All right, take that off. Let's see here. It's underneath. Is it underneath bar timer? This is the 3-minute bot, fellas. Two ticks shy. Copper is at staggering heights. Man, I can't believe that came 2 ticks shy. Okay, thank you, Greg. Hey, I sent Sandy the link too. I haven't seen Sandy. Have you heard from him? There we go. There it is. First tick off. First target off, guys, on the bot. Both targets filled on the bot. Done. 1,100 and $600 trade, something like that. $700 trade. So again, on this indicator, we're going to disregard the green and the red, normal color candles. You disregard them. All we're interested in is the burgundy and the blue. Nothing on CL. Gold, that may be the end of gold, fellas. But I won't get it until this candle closes. Now it's a 5-minute, so 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes. We have some Canadian news. YM may be setting up for a short as well. Yeah, NASDAQ looks like it's going to come down to nice job, Ray. I mean, NASDAQ is short on the 3-minute. I don't have it on yet. And gold just shorted on the 3-minute on the bot. So that's a 3-minute short on the bot. Guys, if gold breaks that 67.2, it gets walloped. The small moving average is holding. All right, let's see what. So we're getting our signal, right? Let me see where GC can come. Probably 65, maybe 66 area on gold. Almost the first target on the robot. Moderna says it will file Monday for emergency approval of its coronavirus vaccine. Federal judge reapproves emergency order blocking Georgia from wiping state voting machines. Nice. Now they want to wipe the machines. As Borat would say, very nice. Very nice. Eliminate the evidence, fellas. Eliminate the evidence. Gold's got to come down through 69.8. Yeah, no question, Greg. There's small buyers here in gold. I don't think it's going long. There's the dollar. Small range overnight. Morning, Kath. Gold is just hanging out, guys. We're right in the middle of this mess. YM, watch YM if you're interested in YM. If you guys trade YM, I don't have it yet. Yep, I'm watching it. I don't have a short yet. I'm waiting for this gold to plunge. I'm watching YM. YM's got to come down through what looks like 9, maybe 8. I'm watching it on a 5 minute. No volume on the YM or anywhere. NASDAQ's traded 91,000 contracts. There's good volume there. Guys, ES should come to 68. 1. I mean gold. Let me show it to you on order flow. There's gold. It's traded 122,000 contracts. We should come down here to 68 anyways if we don't get the move all the way down to 67. Very slow. Copper is flying. I have nowhere to get in copper. Just flying. So again, that's a 3-minute bot trade. Fired at 71.4. And this is on a 5-minute. Come on, gold. I mean, we got two sellers here. NASDAQ just puked again. NASDAQ, I have a target at 50. We're now up to almost 1,000 net sellers. Gold's got buyers in here, 140, 160. I'm watching Delta on my other bot chart. I have Delta on my 377. Yeah, it could go back to VWAP. We got buyers in gold now. So on the 3-minute, which the bot is on, it's basically the same trade. 71.5, 71.4, and it came down to 70.1, 14, 15 ticks. Here it didn't get to target at 17. This is just getting small. It's going to break one direction or the other. Sellers back into gold. NQ is a short here at 10, 12, 14 area with a stop at 39. This is going to flip into a long. Maybe not. Guys, we're flat. We're just flat. Sitting on this damn VWAP. NASDAQ, I have a target at 50 if you guys are short. Maybe 55. I did not, Brian. Markets closed early. This is just utterly brutal. Even for pre-market. Guys, if you joined us late, good morning and welcome back. The bot on gold has taken one trade already, gotten targets. This is the second trade. It came within what looks like a tick of that stop. And about the only thing that's literally on fire is copper. Gold's going to hold 72 now as support. Break below 72. We have the support here again, about 71. Down through 71. ES dead quiet. Boy, oh boy. Crude broke. Small sellers back into gold. Here comes bot. Bot's coming. Here comes gold. Look at our candle here. It's burgundy. Morning, Glenn. Come on, bot. Let's go. Guys, watch gold. Remember, I take a breakfast break at 9 a.m. Watch gold for a break of 67.2. If gold breaks 67.2, your target is first target is 65.7, and then second target around 17.50. NASDAQ nothing, YM nothing, crude has broken out, copper is in fuego. Small sellers back in gold. Here it comes. There's first. Oh, did that hit first target? Nope, missed by a tick. One tick. So the bot came a couple of ticks from a stop out. And now it's come one tick to first target. If this candle closes burgundy, which it should, on the close of the candle is your short. Watch a break of 67.2. There's first target on the bot. Bot has first target. Okay, so we're off first target here. Watch a break of 67.2. First target 65.7. So as long as this candle here, this is on my indicator now, as long as that candle here is burgundy on the close, that's the short in 36 seconds. Again, I'm not suggesting anybody take that trade.
Order filled.
Okay, so there's my short.
Order submitted.
That would be my first target, 67.7. NASDAQ is starting to get interesting for a long, but not yet. Gold, copper is pulling back. Going to be out on the runner here. OPEC commencing the closed door session in the OPEC meeting. Nothing has been agreed to as far as production cuts for the next 3 to 6 months.
Stop fill.
Okay.
Order canceled.
Bot wants a long now. Shut that off while I go to breakfast. Bots are up 12.95 already. I shut it off. I'll be going to breakfast in a few minutes, guys. Looks like we're going to VWAP, right? Let me get my order flow. Let's take a look at order flow. I would say VWAP's the target, fellas. Here's gold on this, right? Now we'd be long here. We're going to VWAP is what it looks like, guys. 76.6. If anybody wants a gold long. 76.5, 76.6. Maybe stop 72.7. They're buying them all back, fellas. Goof this up. Online sales traffic soars. Foot traffic plunges on Black Friday. Anybody go to a mall on Friday? I did not. I'm just curious if anybody in the room went to a mall. I guess that's a resounding no. 76.3, 76.4 first target if you're long. Anybody long gold? 76.3, 4. Okay, Dijon. Okay, guys. Magnus, okay. 76.3 or 4. Okay, fellas. We're down to 313 net sellers. NQ, I don't have an NQ trade yet. Not for me. I mean, it might get you to 78 and then a free trade. Small 5-handle scalp. Yeah, NQ's long. You can take an NQ long. If you guys like NQ, there's a trend line that's pushing right here about 75, 75 half. If you guys like NQ, you can take NQ long with a stop at 62. That's what I just said, NQ. NASDAQ. If you like NASDAQ long, your stop has to be about 62. I mean, there's clearly not a ton of volatility in it, but it's turning up. I mean, this could trade back to the highs, 12,300 and change. Gold, if it can break through VWAP, trades up near 81. It's got to go through VWAP. It can go to 81, 80 half to 81 through VWAP. There's top of the hour. Down below 200 net sellers in gold. Good morning, Melvin. Below 200. They're coming up on first target. 3, maybe 4. We got to 76.1. There it is. There's your first target. Anybody that took the gold long. We're down to 23, 17, et cetera, net negative delta here, fellas. Now, if we can get through VWAP, we're down to 8, 12. Green delta, block buyer here, 61 contract spot right here at VWAP. 1 tick below. It's going higher. It should get to 80, 81 area. It's got to get through VWAP. $78 would be the next level up. Maybe 78.2. Which is that swing here, this blue line. Call it 78 to 78.2 is the next area. Dollar index is below that 92 level. Not good. Anybody long NASDAQ? Anybody long NASDAQ, fellas? Okay. If you guys want, if you were in around 72, which is where I gave it, 73, your first target is just hit 78. That was about first target. Now it's free. And we could trade all the way back up. Got to get through VWAP. I would say it's going. Stacked imbalances. No more buyers at VWAP. I would have wanted to see in this candle them buy the same price. They bought 22 and failed. I don't think it's coming down.
Order filled.
All right, fellas. Let me get rid of that. NASDAQ is going. You guys have a decent little NASDAQ trade. Fellas, I'm going to go. Here's NASDAQ. Next target up is 91. We're going higher. See how we're pulling the 68 down? We're going higher. All right, guys, I'm going to go eat breakfast. I'll be back. Oh, thanks, guys. NASDAQ is utterly free, guys. Anybody that's holding NASDAQ. We still have about 15 minutes if anybody has questions. Crude is just crazy. Any questions, guys? Nobody has any questions? All right. Anybody holding gold 80 to 81? Dollar index has been smothered. Getting a pullback in the NASDAQ, ES. Anybody holding gold long still? I'll turn on my bots in another minute or two, fellas. Copper's actually rolling a bit on the 15-minute with sellers. It needs to return a little bit to earth here. Crude actually pulled back as well. Anybody have questions ahead of the open? We've got about 3.5 minutes here. If you joined us late, bots are currently up 1,295 bucks. Does anybody have any questions, guys? NASDAQ's right in the middle. 65 area should be support. Break of 80, we should go back long. Again, it's on the open, so what I see for a pullback entry at the, again, now this is coming into the open, is somewhere around 68 if we get that pullback. We could come down to that 50 area still. We do have a small negative delta, 700 cars. Let me get this back on. ES support should bounce 26 area. All right, everybody. Here goes gold. You're going to get your 81 momentarily, 80 to 81. It actually can go to 84 if you guys want to hold gold. It can go to 84. We do have net buyers now in gold, small 350 contracts. Crude is actually pulling back. All right, guys, we're about there. There we go. There you go. We're off. We came back to that 68 area on the NASDAQ, guys. I think we came quarter. Mark, have you watched? The answer is yes, but I suggest you watch all the videos, Mark. I clearly state that in most of the videos. Absolutely. There goes NASDAQ, fellas. ES, very quiet. Gold to almost 80. May have hit 80. 79.8. 2 ticks to that 80 to 81 area, but we can get to 84. We can get to 84. I'm waiting for crude to pull back a little bit further for a long. Gold support is now around 75. All right, NASDAQ about 400 plus in this current candle now. Small negative delta, 300 cars. ES doesn't even know it's Monday. Russell is bid. Dollar is getting just busted. Busted. Silver is longs if anybody trades silver. Natural gas is bid, should be. Got a cold snap coming through. They're calling for flurries in the south. Seriously, look at it. It's dead. Told you we could get back up to that 300 level. Tallahassee, Florida is going to be 29 degrees tomorrow. Yikes. They're calling for flurries here in Tennessee. I mean, I'm an hour from Atlanta. You won't be able to find a Milky Way at the gas station. They'll panic down here. Seriously. Biden naming some other key members to his economic team. They have not made any announcements other than Yellen. Let them settle down, guys. I'll find his trades if you didn't grab that early trade. It's the nice thing about dead people. They don't care about the weather. They'll go vote anyways. See if the NASDAQ can pull back into that 68 where it broke from. Selling about half back of what they bought in the opening candle. Crude was actually a nice short, but I wasn't watching it. Gold is dropping precipitously. All right, fellas. NQ is trying back into VWAP on NQ. We're into a buy area on NASDAQ, but I think we're coming to 50, fellas. NASDAQ looks like it's coming to that 50 target I gave you guys. They're selling gold. Gold is a short. I could have been short here, 74.1. NASDAQ looks like it's coming to that 50. Dollar index popped up into VWAP and got rejected. YM is same thing. YM, ES, NASDAQ all traveling together. Russell holding up slightly better. Has not rolled yet. Forgot to turn one bot on. Small time, that small Unirenko on the ES. It's on now. That just got the first target. Doesn't matter. It's no trade. Here comes that 50, and I think we're coming lower. That's okay. Let them sell, fellas. We'll get along from lower down. Morning, Moshi. ES guys, we could see 16.5 on the ES. 16.5. NASDAQ's bouncing a bit in here, but let's take a look at the old. Here's your ES. We're probably coming down to 17.75. Small buyers, small sellers. Nothing of any interest. You'd have some buyers up here at 29. Everything's rolling. Crude is rolling, except for gold at the moment. Copper My natural gas is still strongly bid. $36.03 area is the overnight low in the ES. Watch gold on a break of 67.2. This is ES. Looks like we're headed to that 18 and then lower area. If we come all the way down, we've got an unfinished auction all the way back at 08 quarter. Here's gold. Stiff short here. Buyers back in. Natural gas, which is bid. I don't know what's up with this. Yeah. There's natural gas. And here's NASDAQ. We're breaking through VWAP. Trying to hold VWAP, but on a negative delta. So this is not an area that I would have an interest in a trade long. If we had a positive delta, I would be. And now you got buyers. Looks like we're going back up, fellas. They're pulling the 68% area down. It's a tough trade with a negative delta. 5 minutes into the open, 10 minutes into the open. Meanwhile, YM is getting assassinated. My bots are on, guys. I just haven't had any trades yet. I'm waiting for, I really would like a crude trade long. It probably needs to pull back a little further and we can look for a crude trade long. It could pop back up to 42 from here. 27 back to 42 and higher. I'd like to see it a little deeper on a pullback. I think we give up VWAP here, guys. NASDAQ's a short. I think we're going to blow VWAP. It just did. Oh.
Order filled.
All right, we got a short on the bot on the Russell. Let me get rid of this. NASDAQ, there's my 49. And we could come now, we just hit 47. A break of 47 takes us to 39 on the NASDAQ, 39. There it goes. Now we're coming below 39. We come 1225. If anybody grabbed that short, we come 1225. Break of 39. Gold, to me, I think it's made its move. Still, we got 160 net buyers, and I think that was the end of it. That 80 to 81 came within 2 ticks. Something about production cuts. I didn't hear it. OPEC reportedly discussing a 3-month extension to oil production cuts at meeting. That's it. So we held the 68. I still think we've got further to drift lower. Russell working lower, trying to on the bot. Here comes gold. Gold is selling. Anybody short gold? Is the new guy? I don't know. I can look. Ray, I sent him the link. I don't know. Yes. Just be patient, guys. I'll find trades. Thank you, Ray. It's coming down further, fellas. It's just chopping around and bouncing in here. But I think, I mean, we could get a bounce up here. We got buyers here. But to me, I don't have the long yet. I'll tell you when I do. We could go back to 78. I'd like to see us come down, break 39, and then bounce off of somewhere between 15 and 20. But again, I personally don't have a long yet. There goes the break of the 68. We've got to take these two swings here, higher low swings. There's first target on the bot on the Russell. First target is off. Gold is holding support at 72 area. A break of that takes us to 69.8 and then possibly 67.2, which is the last bastion of support for gold. Below 67.2, it could be a fairly precipitous dump. So first target is off on the Russell, fellas, and you can see I'm running 1, 1, and 1 instead of the usual 2 and 1. So I've got one target coming off at each bot identified target. Here comes NASDAQ, exactly what we want to see. $25, $26 areas next. ES looks like it's coming to that 16.5. I'm going to get a short. Come on, NASDAQ. If you guys like crude, you can take crude long at 34. What? Crude long at 34. If you like CL. CL's long. You can use 12 as a stop. 12. First target 52, 53. Not yet, guys, on the NASDAQ. Not yet. Everybody just sit tight. I don't have it yet. I want our second target on the Russell robot. Second target hit and filled. Bots are now up $1,615. Much more in pesos. Here we go. Here comes my 23 area. Anybody short NASDAQ? I think we can get all the way down to 10, that area. And then we're going to look for longs. It's only 1,300 sellers, fellas. I think they're just getting back whatever anybody did on Friday here. Here comes 23. Anybody short NASDAQ? Okay, Aspen, Ray. All right, guys, good job. Let's see. No, your bot shouldn't be short. Mine isn't. Let this bounce. We just bounced off that 23. It's coming lower, guys. Everybody just have patience. I'll get it. Let it sell. I wish this damn gold would sell off. Come on down there, big guy. Let's go. Gold has to, crude just has to get up through 38. If anybody is long that 34 through 38. And here comes that Russell trade, guys, trying to get that final target at 7.5 handles, 75 ticks. Okay. We may get a long here back to 44. Long on NASDAQ back to 44 and possibly 64. Got to get up through 38. NASDAQ's a long. Right here. It's a long. 44 is first target. Small first target. Reduce some risk. And then try for 64, 65 area would be next. And 44 hit, fellas. 44 hit. 44 hit. Target 1 gone. Now it's a free trade. Free trade. Okay. Next target up would be 65. Buying them back, guys. That may have been it. That may have been our entry. Got to come through this swing here. Bots are crushing it. Probably not going to get that final target by a few ticks. What I'm going to do is manually drop this down to second target. I'm not giving back anymore. If I were in the NASDAQ trade, I am not. If I were in the NASDAQ trade, I would probably be at break even. I don't have the best. You could try 33. You could even get aggressive at 36 on your stop. You could get more aggressive and go 39.50, 75 if you guys want. Lock in some 39.75. And here comes final target on the Russell, missed by a tick, maybe two. $65 final target, or at least next target. That's all I have. And if you guys want to hold it for freebies after that, your prerogative. They're buying them all back. 65. Got to break this swing high here. Come on, Red Dog. 64, call it. 64, 6-4. We one tick that swing. Don't dig it. Got a lower high open in here. You're long, guys. I mean, on the 5-minute candle, you're long. You would be longola.
Target filled.
There's third target on the Russell. All three targets hit. Bots are now up 1,990. 64 next level. Let's see what else I got. And gold is wanting longs on the 15-minute. I would say it's probably a valid long. Here comes your 6-4 target. Boo-yah. I won't even say it, guys. I mean, it's a foregone conclusion, right? Target hit. Utterly free now. That's a monster trade. Anybody hold a 64? I can't even get excited and say it. Anybody take the trade and hold to 64? All right. There you go, fellas. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ain't nothing to it, guys. All right, Ray. You guys want to move? If anybody is still holding, nice job, Charles. If you guys want to hold it, you could put your stop at maybe 51. Lock in if you've got yet another runner. My next target up, if we can get a 5-minute close above VWAP, is going to be 87. 87. Okay. Got the NQ on 3 cars. Nice job, Mark. Nice job, fellas. Nice hold, nice patience. Damn that gold. I thought I was going to get my breakdown. Gold's going to 84, fellas. 84. On a 5-minute on my new indicator here, I should have been long 78.2. On the NASDAQ, on my new indicator here. Hang on, guys. I'd be long at the close of this candle. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. There was a great short here at 940, 68 all the way down to 24. Again, I was myopically focused on order flow, not playing with this. So we got the long. And then at the close of this 5-minute candle in 2 minutes, as long as this stays blue, that's my trade. Let's see here. What else I got? Yes, I got Butkiss. Or as Sandy used to say, butt kiss. Could never get that right. Russell still selling. Again, this is on a 5-minute now. Let me look at NASDAQ, fellas. No. Here's gold. Guys, give me 1 minute. Now we may come. Nope. 1,100. And we pick up a few, they buy them back. Ugh, this is pathetic. Now we're breaking down. There we go. Not yet. Not yet. I'd like to see us tag that 12. I'd like to see us tag 12. We could bounce right back to 41 from here, but I really want to see 12 tagged. What a slow, ugly Monday. I really want to see this tagged 212. I've about had it with this ES trade, fellas. Come on, NASDAQ, come on down. I mean, this was short up here at 46. Gold is short here.
Order filled.
I mean, it may just be a dink and dunk trade, but ES will not go to target. Gold is losing buyers over the last 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. They've been small net sellers. NASDAQ, I got nothing, guys. I have nothing. I need a break lower. I can't buy it out of this zone. It's already been tagged twice. I can make an argument for a long with the stop below 20, but I'd rather see it come down and tag somewhere between 10 and 15, which is where that 95% level is. If it goes without me, it goes without me. C'est la vie. Just get rid of Europe, and I think the trade will feather out. All right, ES, a couple of ticks, guys, from the first target on the bot. 2 ticks to first target. 2 ticks. May or may not get there. 2 ticks. NASDAQ picking up some sellers.
Target filled.
First target off on the bot, finally, on the ES. First target filled.
Order filled.
And something just filled. Oh, FDAX, believe it or not. Most of you guys don't trade it, so this may be moot. Let me get rid of this. But DAX shorted on the bot. First target is 15 points. Here comes NASDAQ, finally. There we go. Now we're picking up sellers. Come on, NASDAQ. A little bit lower. Little bit lower. There's our 95. We should bounce right there. Not much of a bounce yet. 1,600 sellers. We're oversold. Oversold. It's all right. It's going to hit. It should bounce to 12,200. It's a whole number. If it breaks that, it's coming 94 in a hurry. Here comes gold with it. Here's gold on mine. There's gold on my indicator. DAX is slow walking it down. We held 02. We held 02. We're coming down lower. We should come down lower. Come on. Give me the bounce of the life. Give me the bounce. I'm watching it, guys, on multiple charts. I want to see gold break 72. It's coming to 69, 8, 9, 70 area. Below that, it comes 67. And if we break 67, gold's going to get smashed. So on my indicator, I should have been short here at 77. I got it here late. We're holding support at 73.6. See how we bounced off that standard deviation? Let me move that. I'll leave the ES. And now I don't want it above one standard deviation. It's just we'll not find any buyers yet, guys. Yet. Now I suspect we tagged the low of the day. ES coming to 9 and then possibly 7. Looks like we're coming into the Globex low on the ES. Shouldn't I do what? No. Why would I do that? I know where I have it sitting. I see it. I can't lose money on the trade, right? The bot can't lose money. If it breaks, I don't know that it breaks 04, let alone gets all the way down there. I don't think if we break 04, it ain't going to be pretty. All right. Copper, 7-year high. Yeesh. Just unbelievable. All right, guys. ES is still getting bombed. ES on the bot is almost a second target. Second target here is 875.09 actually. Their second target hit on the bot, 9 3/4 handles. Now I'm milking it. And as Ray pointed out, it may be better to put it above the whole number, but I'm using the bot identified target. NASDAQ is probably headed to 187 area. That's where I'm really starting to look for the long now. We could come 172, but I don't think so. Here is the DAX on the bot. For those of you guys that might trade the DAX, here's the DAX up 700 on the bot. Looks like we're going to tag the overnight lows, Globex, on the ES. There's a new low, fellas. So the way the DAX is set up is first target and then an indefinite trail. NASDAQ is pretty dang close to a buy down here. We are oversold, but it's still not turning up. Let it come. If it's going to bounce, it's got to be here or else we're coming to 72. ES, first target off on the DAX. Now it will trail indefinitely, right? The third target is just an auto trail. It's at break even, but it will auto trail. ES basically got the overnight Globex low. Now we see what happens.
Order filled.
Yes, I do, Ray. I have never been accused of not. Jeez. I mean, look at this NQ trade, guys. This is a monster. Just a monster. Guys, we could come 145 on the NASDAQ. DAX's second target is at 37 handles. ES is fixing to get 19 3/4 handles short on the bot. So for those of you guys that maybe have joined us early today or for the first time today, I don't determine the targets. The robot does. The robot is using average true range to identify targets. Now, this is where Ray thought you may want to take your target. It held 99.75. I missed by 3 ticks, right? So the last thing I want to do here is give back a whole lot. So I'm just below second target now. Oh, no kidding, Ray. Absolutely. Send it to me. I'll buy it. My wife's as Southern as cornbread. I mean, she's from the South. So Italian cooking is not in her repertoire. She tries. All right, guys, we're getting close. I mean, we're in an area that if we bounce, we've got a long way to start trading. Gold just won't die on me. I really want to see gold stink and die. I mean, I want to see gold die. I've been pending all day a short. NASDAQ looks like 146. I mean, that's got to be the area. Not yet, guys. I don't have a long, fellas. I've got no bounce. Look at this. We hit it to the tick at 99 or 19.75 handles and didn't fill it. This is where we're bouncing, 46. Guys, I need a 1 minute break. All right, guys. I don't have it yet, fellas. Got all targets here on the ES. Bots, guys, are now up 3,172.21 with a trade still on the DAX short. So I'm going to put it at first target. So I'm not willing to give back any more than first target. Bots are up $3,100 pending the completion of this trade. There is nothing else on. Crude looks like it may short. Does anybody have any questions, guys? Any questions? Do my trials have any questions? Bitcoin above 19,800. Got to break 115. We come 12,085. We can't even find a stinking bounce. We are so oversold that it's not funny. I can't even get a bounce. 15-minute. $109. If we break this 110 area, we come down to 84 and 31. Well, here comes 84 and 31, fellas. This is just crazy. Not now, Jim. Tomorrow morning. $3,700 sellers in the NASDAQ. Second target hit on the DAX. $1,000 runner on the DAX. Locked in a little more here. I mean, we are just utterly oversold. And we can't get a bounce. Thank you, Chris. I'm in stinking awe, man. Seriously, I can't even get a bounce. All right, we got buyers. I'm hoping I get a bounce here to one out on the DAX. There we go. What are we in? Okay. All right, guys. NASDAQ long. NASDAQ long. Buyers coming in now. Here comes NASDAQ, guys, ferociously off. Way oversold. We could get to 150. Come on, dog. Keep it up. Pump up the jam, baby. Pump up the jam. Another 500 contracts. Let's go. First target is 34 if anybody is long, guys. Come on, NASDAQ. There's 26, 7, 9, 30. Got 31. We'll stop to 10. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, NASDAQ. Let's go, buddy. I want 34. First target. Ugh. New candle, lower high. Come on, rat bag. Let's go. Come on. Guys, this goes 41. This should go 41. Nice job, Brian. Come on. Come on. 34. Come on. Get above. If we can get above this 31, which is where we stopped, we get target. Come on, rat bag. There it is. 32, 33 quarter. I think we hit 33.50. Kill it. 2 ticks for my first target. There we go, guys. Should go to 41. Is anybody long NQ? Is anybody long NQ? All right, Aspen. 34 was my first target, but it should get 41. Should get 40 to 41 for a first target, fellas. Here it goes. Come on, you dog. And then 96, final target. 196, final target. 40, 41, and then 196. Trade him as you see fit, as always. But the NASDAQ is trying to come back. 1,000 buyers here, guys. They ran a boatload of stops here on the way down. 40, 41. ES is long to 10 if anybody wants an ES trade to 10. We got to 35.50. All right, guys, here comes your 41. Come on, 41. Come on. Got 39. Come on, don't be a chicken heart. 39. 40 half. 41, tick. 41, got it. 41.50, first target off. That's it, first target off. Free trade to 196. Free trade to 196. Booyah. We waited. We waited. We got it. We got it. Oh, yeah. If there's anybody that tells me they are down today, I'm going to be really disappointed. That's a huge trade, fellas. Another one. Everybody good? Got target. First target's off. Free trade to 96. 196. 196. ES is going to 10. Okay, guys. All right, fellas. We're turning up, guys. Off way oversold. We could go all the way back to 207 before, maybe a little bit lower than that. ES should make it to 10, give or take, maybe 9. Still going. Still going. Still going, fellas. Anybody long the ES? Anybody take that ES long? First target about 9. First target 9. That's what I have. 09, and then freebies thereafter. Or, as always, trade as you see fit. Guys, I have shut off all the robots. They are all off. Robots are up $3,801.08. I'm done with the robots. This is the NASDAQ. At the close of this candle would be green. Would be a long. And here's gold. I missed that long. Jim, for you that may not have seen this, we disregard the red and green candles. We disregard the red and green candles. So this is actually, for me, would be a long here on the NQ. 55. And we are only interested, Jim, in the burgundy or blue candles. That's all we're interested in, burgundy or blue. This is technically, you can take the long here. And this on the close of the candle. This is trying to short as well.
Order filled.
It is, Jim. I've been playing with this for 2 weeks. It's not done yet. This, I didn't wait for the candle to close. That's on me. So all we're interested in are the burgundy candles for shorts and the blue candles for longs. We disregard the red and green candles, normal candle color. We disregard them. 41 is now holding as support on the NASDAQ. YM would be long as well on this bot. This is, you can see it's pushing this resistance here. YM's got to get, NASDAQ's got to get up through 56. You see the dots? It's pushing this third standard deviation. There it goes. Gold is going to have support at this deviation at 75.4, right? So if I wanted to be conservative, I take it at 75.4. If it breaks that, gold is going to come down. Could come down to 73.7. But you see how it's pinging off of those dots? Anybody have any questions, guys? It's a very simple indicator. You trade on blue and burgundy. Other than that, you ignore everything. If you guys are still holding NASDAQ, love and life, fellas. Love and life. 96, final target on NASCrack-a-loony. Do I have anybody holding NASDAQ still? $96. That's what I have as a final target. Now we're coming into the top of the hour. We could get a pullback with, Europe the last 30 minutes here. I'd like to see us go long. I'd like to see short covering in here. I really want to see gold get massacred. Nice job, Roland. Gold's coming down. You got your target on ES, guys. 09 was target 1. We hit 10. You got your first target on the ES. Next target up, 18.75. Free trade. ES, free trade. There's anybody in this room that is not making money, you are not taking trades. Do I have anybody not making money today? Is there anybody losing money? Yeah, if we break, I've been sitting at 67 for a break all day, JLG. I mean, whether it gets there or not today, I don't know. But I've been sitting there all day. I've had an order pending there all day. Guys, is anybody not making money today? Well, that's a different story. So you're not trading. I mean, if you're not trading or if you haven't taken any trades, that's one thing. How about my trial members? All right, guys, we're pulling back here on the NASDAQ. You have a small short on the NASDAQ. Doesn't change the long. It's just a small pullback here. I still like the longs. Gold is giving me squat. NASDAQ, we got our trade. Guys, we got up to about 3,700 negative delta. We got to 3,753. We are now down below 2,000. They bought back 1,800 cars. My guess is when we get rid of the Europeans, we'll bid. 96 is your target if you're long. This is not an entry if you are not long. This is no long entry here. There goes NASDAQ again, guys. Come on, man. We're still longs NASDAQ, fellas. Nothing there. I went to a small 15 range to try to find some trades. GC on a 15 range. Natural gas, I missed a nice short on a 15 range. Nice long on that. Here's NASDAQ on the 15 range. Here would have been our long on the 15 range. No. If I were watching it on the small time frame, here was our long. 12,094. I have been, Michael. Yeah. This is still a long on the NASDAQ. This is still a long, right? This is on a 15 range though, guys. But I mean, this would be an hour late. Here's initial support, 70. I prefer it on a bigger time frame. Because your stops are bigger, obviously, but it keeps you in the trades. The 15 range can get choppy, right? Here's a 1 minute. I mean, we'd have been long on the 1 minute at 123 and still trailing at 150. I mean, the 15 range is great for scalping. You guys know I love the 15 range. Gold, to me, you got 480 buyers. I just don't think. I'm trying to find something, guys. I don't have anything on crude, gold. ES should trade to 17. We're down to 1,500 sellers. 1,500. They bought back 2,200 contracts. That was the BTFD. I wish I had something I could trade here. I've got nothing. Gold is chop suey, basically flat. Natural gas is actually a short, according to the 3-minute. Let's see a 15 range. It was a nice short on the 15 range from, well, we could have shorted up here 975, but better short at 55 all the way down to 31. I mean, that's what you're going to get, guys, right? With a 15 range. You're going to get 10, 12, 15 tick trades, right? On a 5-minute, you'd be short here at 941. It came down to 31, but your stop would be at least 54. So you'd still be basically in the same trade. And then it shorted again here at 43. Gold has given me really nothing. I'm looking for a trade here. NASDAQ is sitting. Crude. So in a perfect world, I mean, effectually crude is a long. The problem is we're trading up into 2 and 3 standard deviations as resistance. Now, it doesn't mean we can't go higher. You can take this trade. It's a valid trade with a stop probably below the swing at 4. It's a valid trade. At the close of the candle was 19. It's a valid trade, but I know I have this resistance. In a perfect world, we want to take the longs when these dots flip to the bottom, and then they're acting as support. Those are support areas. Now they're acting as resistance. Same thing with the short. It's a valid trade to take this short here at 45.58 on crude, knowing we have support, 55 and 47. Better short when we get this here, a break of that with a stop up here at 59. So you're really shorting 47, 46 with a 59 stop, right? NASDAQ 1,500 sellers still hanging around 1,500. Gold is trying to turn up. Now, again, this is a valid long if you want to take a long on gold. But I know I have resistance at 78. I'll show you. So I can take this, and I'd probably want to be here. I wouldn't want to see it below 74.5. Or if I wanted to, get aggressive, I could put it here, here, or here. I would come out just before that moving average resistance. But again, this is not the ideal trade that we're looking for. We're looking for the dots to be on the bottom. Very simple to read and use, guys. All we care about are blue and burgundy candles. Green and red, disregard. Blue and burgundy. That's it. You can take crude long.
Order filled.
So if I were going to take that trade, I know I'm going to have resistance at 28, maybe 29, right? I'm trying to get through this here at 23, 24. If I get through that 28, 29, it's going long. Again, not an ideal trade like the burgundy candle. I've showed this to you already. Ideally you want the dots on the bottom when you're taking the long, not on the top like this, right? So that's 3 standard deviations. That's where your stop should be. It's a big stop, 76. I don't know what time frame I took this on. I think a 15 range. No. You know what? Again, if you take a long, right, or a short, I generally look to close. Depends on the time frame, Jim. So on a 5-minute, you're going to get a lot different look than a 15 range. On a 15 range, I'm generally looking for a reversal candle, which is green. See, this is still blue. That should get that target, right? There it is. At target, it didn't fill it. Filled. Okay, so that's gone. And my NASDAQ is almost to target at 96. You guys should have hit a monumental home run with NASDAQ at 96 target. Monumental. This was an order flow trade. If there is anybody in this room not making money, you guys are doing something of your own free will and volition. If I have trials in here that are not a member on Friday, the only thing I would ask you is you send me an email and tell me what you didn't like about the room or why you elected not to join. There's no other room that can outtrade me. None. If there is, send me the name of the room. I mean, we just every day, guys, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. This is, what we do. I don't get them all right, but I get most of them. Gold, see, it's pushing through that moving average. Now you'd target 79.5. But again, it hasn't flipped where my support is on the bottom. If you guys want more trades, you go to a smaller time frame, right? That's a 5-minute. Go to a 15 range. See, now this should be looking for longs. Look, on a 15 range, you'd have been short 17.25, and you might have considered coming out at 3. Payment Viper Systems Trading. Anybody know Viper? I do not know them. Anybody know Viper Trading? What, Gary? What can you? They suck. One of my members said they suck. That's his words, not mine. I don't know that. You lost 9,000 with them. Okay. I want to be clear. I'm not passing any judgment. I don't know them. Lost 9,000 on Viper with Viper trading. That's what he said, Gary. I don't know. I can't substantiate it. I have no idea. You're welcome, Jim. Gold is bid. God darn it. I can't find H. Right. Tried them twice like a dummy. Okay, so Gary is one of my members is saying that. Gary, are you saying then that they're good? Is that what you're saying? Guys, I want to be fair. I see Dean is logged into the room but never responds. So I don't know what he's doing. Gary, are you vouching for Viper? If you follow his methods, you've made money with them and stops are not wide. All right, so Payman, one of my members is vouching for Viper. One is not, one is. I don't know anything about them. I don't know who they are. They trade a 4 range and you couldn't make it work, okay? 4 range is a little too small for me. Yeah, it's too small for me. You know, it's like Payman. I'm going to be honest with you. Let me be perfectly honest. If you were to ask people about me, you would probably get the same mixed results. Just being honest. Because one, you can't make everybody happy, right? And two, if a guy is trading a $400 account, no way in the world can you be a trader or make money. You can't. I'm telling you, you can't. Take the $400, pay off your MasterCard. You cannot make money trading a $400 account. So over the years, I mean, I've had traders come in. You know, I'll give you both examples. I've got one member who I haven't seen today, who prior to coming to me lost about $400,000 in other trade rooms. Now he's, you know, obviously got money. He's been with me about 4 months, and in the 4 months he's been with me, he's made almost $200,000. I've got members that have come in here and tried to trade $1,000 account or a $2,000 account, and they take one trade and they lose money, and I never see them again. It is very difficult, guys, to try to make money trading a $2,000 account. The deck's stacked against you. Because inevitably what happens is you're trying to make $100 on a trade or $200 on a trade. And then you take, you know, $100 or $200, unless you're trading micros and you're just grinding out a couple $100, couple $100. But inevitably what happens is you take one wipeout and you're done. And then somebody will say, oh, you can't trade. Really? Okay. I can't trade. Right. You can't trade with scared money. Well, you could do it with this. Let me just show you something. Let's just look at this then. So let's say you wanted to trade a 4 range, right? There you go. There's your 4 range. I mean, I would have to use probably an 8 or a 10 tick first target. Watch. Let me do this. All right, so here we go, right? I'd be too late on this trade. So now I'm using a 10 tick first target, 15 tick second, right? This is a 4 range. Now we're just chopping around into the close of Europe. There's first target. Whoop, get it out of there. Whoop, I didn't pick it. I couldn't pick it. I would have moved that runner. So there's a 4 range using a 10 tick first target. What's their first target? What's their first target? Anybody know? There's another 10 tick first target. Another 15 ticks. So 2 trades on a 4 range. You just got 20, 40, 70 ticks. 70 ticks. 70 ticks, right? And I just missed a long here. So really, how about I do this? 1 by 1, 2 by 1 by 0. There we go. How about this? Well, that was way late. That was way late. I hit that when this was up here. I was way late on that trade. Just the end of Europe here, guys. Thank you, Fred. We're just chopping around on a 4 range. No direction. It's a 20 tick stop. Well, you should be at break even, Mimi. I mean, you should be at break even. Oh, okay. So you made your money. I mean, this came 2 ticks from target here, fellas. Look at this, 4 range. I don't know how anybody can trade this. Absolutely have no idea how you could trade a stinking 4 range chart. Seriously. Maybe better on the ES. ES is a short. You can't trade it, dudes. Good luck trading a 4 range on the NASDAQ. Okay, they don't trade NQ. Gold, CL, and ES. What's his first target, Gary? It's got to be 5 ticks, 6 ticks. What's his first target? Yeah. I mean, listen, guys, there's a lot of traders out there with a lot of different styles, and you can be successful using different styles. If you master a style, you can make money. I mean, I don't care what it is. Again, I don't know them, so I cannot and will not pass judgment on anybody that I do not know. We're getting a pullback right into the close. All right, fellas, real quick. It is Monday. We are done for the day. Here are the bot totals. 3,801 380108. I don't know. No idea. Guys, I will see y'all in the room tomorrow for my trials. I want to thank you for sitting in again today. I hope you enjoyed the show. It was a fun day. Anybody needs me, call me, email me, or Skype me. Be blessed, fellas. I will see you all tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern.